There is a particular kind of agony that comes not from losing love, but from rejecting it, from looking into the eyes of the one person who mirrors your soul with terrifying clarity and choosing to walk away. This is the silent scream of the twin flame runner, a soul divided against itself, torn between the unbearable intensity of connection and the desperate instinct to flee from what it cannot yet understand. You tell yourself you are protecting your heart. You swear this distance is necessary. But in the quiet hours, when the world falls away and there is nothing left to distract you, the truth rises like a tide. You are not running from them. You are running from the version of yourself that this love demands you become. This is not a story about romance gone wrong. This is about what happens when divine timing collides with human fear. When a connection so vast it bends, reality becomes too much for the fragile container of the ego to hold. The running, the resistance, the relentless push and pull, none of it is accidental. Every step back is part of the sacred choreography. Every moment of denial a necessary fracture in the shell of who you thought you were, making space for who you are meant to be. What if the very love you're fighting against is the only thing that can set you free? You feel it, that moment when the presence of your twin flame becomes too much. Not because they ask too much of you, not because they demand anything at all, but because they see you, really see you. And in that gaze, you recognize something you've spent a lifetime running from, yourself. This is the terror at the heart of the runner's escape. It isn't about love being too intense or connection being too deep. It's about the unbearable clarity of a reflection that strips away every illusion, every carefully constructed identity you've worn like armor. Your twin flame doesn't just love you, they know you. And that knowing is a sacred fire, one that burns away the false self until only truth remains. You tell yourself you're better off alone, that this distance is necessary, that the chaos of the connection is proof it wasn't meant to be. But deep down, in the quiet hours when the world is asleep and your defenses are down, you feel it, the hollow ache of absence, the whisper of a question. What if I'd stayed? Running isn't rebellion, it's surrender to fear, to old wounds, to the lie that you are safer in the known misery of separation than the unknown ecstasy of union. You trade the temporary comfort of control for the slow suffocation of a half-lived life. Because here's the truth, you cannot outrun what you carry inside. The twin flame connection is not a bond you leave behind. It's a frequency you are, etched into your soul long before this lifetime began. Have you ever stood at the edge of the ocean, mesmerized by its power, yet terrified to step in? That's the runner's dilemma. The pull is magnetic, undeniable, yet the moment the waves touch your feet, panic sets in. What if I drown? What if I lose myself? But here's the secret the soul already knows. You cannot drown in what you are. The fear isn't of the ocean. It's of the death of the illusion that you were ever separate from it. Your twin flame doesn't take from you. They reveal you. And that revelation is the most terrifying gift you will ever receive. This isn't just emotional resistance. It's a spiritual emergency. The ego, sensing its dissolution, fights like a cornered animal. It will create distractions, fabricate reasons, even manufacture anger or indifference, anything to avoid the surrender that union demands. You may date others, throw yourself into work, numb the ache with noise and motion, but no matter how fast you run, the mirror remains. You see them in strangers' faces, hear their voice in songs, dream of them in moments when your soul slips past the ego's guard. The universe is relentless in its love. It will keep bringing you back to the truth, again and again, until you stop running. So what now? Do you keep fighting the tide, or do you let it carry you? The first step is simple, though not easy. Breathe. Stop judging yourself for running. This fear isn't weakness. It's the last resistance of a soul on the verge of awakening. Honor it, sit with it, ask it. What are you protecting me from? You'll find the answer is always the same. Nothing real. Only the illusions you once needed to survive. But you don't need them anymore. The path back isn't about chasing or being chased. It's about standing still long enough to remember you were never lost, only hiding. And love, real, divine, twin flame love, does not demand you be anything other than what you already are. So when the fear rises again, and it will, meet it with this truth. I'm not losing myself. I'm finally coming home. Now tell me, brave soul, where will you run to when everywhere you go, love is already there? You wake up one morning with your heart pounding, not from fear, not from joy, but from something far more unsettling, the unbearable tension of contradiction. One moment, you're certain you never want to see them again. The next, you're scrolling through old messages, tracing the ghost of their words with your fingertips. You tell yourself you're moving on, yet your dreams betray you. Vivid, aching reunions that leave you gasping awake, your sheets tangled like the mess of your own emotions. This isn't just confusion. This is the soul's civil war, a battle between the part of you that remembers eternity and the part that's still terrified of it. There's the voice that whispers, what if this is it? What if they're the one? It's soft but persistent, like a heartbeat. And then there's the other voice, louder, sharper, armored in logic. This is too much. You'll lose yourself. Run. The tragedy? Both voices are right. The first voice speaks from your soul, the part of you that recognizes your twin flame as a divine mirror, a living prayer made flesh. The second voice? That's the ego, the survivor, the part of you that has built walls to keep out the very love it craves. It's not evil. It's not even wrong. It's just afraid, terrified that this love will demand the one thing it doesn't know how to give: surrender. You think you're deciding, you're not. Every time you pull away, every time you convince yourself you're done, you're not exercising free will. You're repeating a pattern written in the scars of your past. Maybe it's the parent who left, the lover who betrayed, the childhood wound that taught you love is loss. Your twin flame didn't create this pain, they revealed it, and that revelation feels like an ambush because you never realized how deep the wound went until someone touched it. One day, you're deleting their number. The next, you're staring at your phone, willing it to light up with their name. You swear you're over it, until a song, a scent, a random street corner floods you with memories so visceral you have to sit down. This isn't indecision. This is the friction of evolution, the sound your soul makes when it's shedding an old skin. You're not crazy. You're not weak. You're human. A divine paradox of spirit and flesh, trying to navigate a love that operates on two planes at once. The earthly mind says, "This is too hard." The soul whispers back, "But haven't we waited lifetimes for this?" Here's the secret no one tells you. The conflict isn't the obstacle, it's the path. Every time you feel torn, you're not failing. You're initiating. This tension is the forge where the ego and soul begin to reconcile. The pain isn't punishment. It's the breaking open required for rebirth. So what do? You stop trying to decide. You start observing. When the fear rises, you don't judge it. You thank it. "I see you. You're trying to protect me, but I'm safe now." When the longing aches, you don't suppress it. You honor it. This love matters. It's okay to miss them. One day, maybe today, maybe next year, something shifts. The war doesn't end with a truce. It ends with recognition, the moment you realize both voices were always on the same side. The fear wasn't the enemy. The love wasn't the threat. The real battle was never between staying and leaving. It was between who you were and who you're becoming. And when that truth lands, you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll marvel at how hard you fought to escape what your soul already knew. There was never anywhere to run, only love, waiting patiently for you to turn around and face it, face yourself at last. So tell me, warrior of the heart, which voice will you lean into today? The one that fears the fire, or the one that remembers you are the flame? You feel it creeping in, not as a thought, not as a feeling, but as a presence. It's in the way your heart races when they look at you too deeply, in the way your hands tremble when you try to walk away. This isn't just love. This is something older, something vast, an ancient knowing stirring beneath the surface of your everyday mind. And it terrifies you, because this isn't just about them. This is about who you must become to love them. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind howling around you. Behind you, the familiar, the safe, the life you've built brick by careful brick. Ahead, only mist, only the unknown. That's what this connection feels like. Not a relationship, but a threshold. Every fiber of your human self screams to turn back, but your soul remembers. It knows this precipice isn't destruction, it's initiation. The twin flame doesn't just enter your life, they unmake it. And in that unmaking lies your rebirth, if you dare. You used to sleepwalk through life, comfortable in your routines. Now you wake at 3 a.m. with your chest burning, with visions you can't explain, with a restlessness that no distraction can soothe. This isn't anxiety, this is your soul shaking you awake. The runner doesn't flee love, they flee the death of their old self. Every synchronicity, every electric touch, every moment of unbearable closeness is a dismantling of the illusion that you were ever separate from them, from God, from your own divinity. And that realization, it's the most beautiful terror you'll ever know. Just look how cleverly your fear disguises itself. It screams, "This is too intense," when what you mean is, "I'm not ready to be this alive." It's not practical, when what you mean is, "I'm afraid to trust the universe. I need space," when what you mean is, "I need to slow down this awakening." The ego isn't your enemy. It's a scared child clutching at the edge of the diving board, convinced it will drown if it leaps. But oh, sweet soul, you are the ocean. Here's the secret whispered in sacred texts across millennia. Enlightenment hurts before it liberates. The fire you're resisting, it's not here to burn you, it's here to reveal you. Every sleepless night, every tear, every moment of aching absence is the stripping away of what never truly was you anyway. You think you're losing control. You're not. You're being guided by a love so vast, it rearranges your atoms to remember their original blueprint. So breathe. Breathe through the fear when their voice cracks something open in you. Breathe through the panic when old wounds surface. Breathe through the dizzying truth. This love isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. The running? It's sacred too. Every step back is just the soul gathering courage for the final leap. There's no wrong way home. Now tell me, brave one, what if the very thing you're fearing is the doorway to the peace you've been seeking all along? You delete their number for the third time this month. You mute their social media. You tell yourself you're moving on. Then, out of nowhere, a song, their song, playing in the grocery store, of all places. Your chest tightens, your breath catches, and just like that, you're back there, back in the memory of their laughter, the way their eyes held galaxies when they looked at you. This isn't coincidence. This isn't nostalgia. This is the universe refusing to let you pretend. Imagine two stars orbiting each other across lifetimes, bound by something deeper than gravity. Now imagine one star trying to flee, pulling away with all its might, only to find its light still bends toward the other. That's what this is. You can call it separation, but the truth? There is no distance in the realm where your souls meet. Every random thought of them, every dream where they appear without warning, every time you swear, you feel their presence beside you. That's not your imagination. That's the echo of a bond that exists outside of time, gently reminding you, this story isn't over. You try to date others. You throw yourself into work. You build a life that looks nothing like the one you imagined with them. But then, a stranger wears their cologne. A line from their favorite poem jumps out at you. You wake at 3 a.m. with their name on your lips, like a prayer you didn't mean to speak. This isn't punishment. This is grace. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, won't let you settle for a love that doesn't shake you to your core. It's protecting you from the wrong relationships, from the half-lived life, from the tragedy of forgetting your own soul's compass. Here's what no one tells you. Separation is just another form of communication. When you pull away, you're not speaking silence. You're speaking in soul language, and they hear you, just as you hear them in the quiet moments when the world falls away, when the defenses crumble, when the truth rises like dawn. I miss you. I love you. I'm afraid. This isn't fantasy. This is the raw, unfiltered dialogue of twin flames, a conversation that never stops, even when the words do. You think you're choosing to leave, but deep down, you're being prepared. Every day apart is alchemy. The fears you face alone, lessons in courage. The loneliness you feel, training in self-love. The triggers they ignited, invitations to heal. The runner doesn't flee from love. They run toward the version of themselves capable of sustaining it. And the universe, like a loving parent, keeps nudging you back to the path every time you stray too far. One day, you'll stop resisting the pull. Maybe it'll be a moment of exhaustion, when the weight of pretending you don't care finally outweighs the fear of admitting you do. Maybe it'll be a sudden clarity, a realization that all this time you weren't running from them, but from the enormity of your own destiny. Whenever it comes, you'll recognize it by the quiet certainty in your bones. This is why. This is why the dreams kept coming. This is why the signs kept appearing. This is why no other love could ever stick. So tell me, dear one, how much longer will you keep pretending you don't hear the universe whispering their name? There comes a moment, perhaps today, perhaps in the quiet hours of some future night, when the exhaustion outweighs the fear, when the weight of all those months or years spent pretending you don't care finally crushes the walls you built, when the voice that once screamed, "Run," suddenly whispers, "Why are we still running?" This isn't defeat. This is surrender, the sacred kind, the kind that feels less like losing and more like remembering. You've tried everything, burying yourself in work until your body ached, jumping into new relationships that left you emptier than before, convincing yourself you were over it, while secretly checking their social media at 2 a.m. But here's the cosmic joke. The more you ran, the closer you got, because every detour, every distraction, every attempt to escape was really just the universe leading you back, to yourself, to them, to the truth you've been avoiding all along. It happened subtly at first, a softening where there was once resistance, a curiosity where there was once fear. You catch yourself wondering, not, how do I move on? But what if I didn't have to? The dreams change. They're no longer fraught with tension or separation, but with something startlingly simple: normalcy, sharing a meal, laughing over something silly, the mundane beauty of existing together without drama, without pain. This is your soul showing you the other side of the storm. Here's what no one prepares you for. The moment you stop running isn't when you reach them, it's when you reach yourself. All those fears, I'll lose myself becomes, I found myself. It's too intense becomes, I can handle this. They'll hurt me becomes, I know how to heal. The transformation wasn't about them at all. It was always about you becoming someone who could hold this love without breaking. Suddenly, the separation doesn't feel like punishment. It feels like preparation. Those sleepless nights, forging your resilience, those tearful realizations, polishing your clarity. Every step you took in the opposite direction was actually a spiral bringing you closer. You begin to understand there was no wasted time, only necessary time. One ordinary day, you'll do something extraordinary. You'll stop pretending, stop forcing, stop calculating every possible outcome. You'll simply be with the memories, with the longing, with the undeniable truth that this connection defies all logic and yet makes more sense than anything ever has. And in that stillness, you'll feel it. Not a decision, but a knowing. Not a reunion, but a remembering. The running ends where it began, in your own heart. So tell me, beloved, what becomes possible when you finally turn toward what's been calling you all along? The miracle isn't that the runner stops. The miracle is what stops being a runner. You stand now at the precipice of a revelation so quiet, yet so seismic, it could only be whispered by the universe itself. All those miles you ran, all those walls you built, all those nights you convinced yourself you were moving on. They were never about escape. They were about coming home. Not to them, but to the version of you that could finally receive this love without trembling. Imagine a river that spends centuries carving through stone, not to destroy the mountain, but to reveal the cathedral hidden within its depths. That's what this journey has been. Every tear, every doubt, every moment of aching separation was the universe sculpting you into someone capable of holding divine love without shattering. You thought you were being torn apart. You were actually being reconstructed, piece by sacred piece. Looking back now with softer eyes, that relationship that felt like chaos, it was initiation. Those synchronicities that seemed like coincidences, they were breadcrumbs left by your higher self. The unbearable longing, not punishment, but preparation. Your soul stretching its capacity to contain a love too vast for ordinary containers. What you called running was really circling, like a falcon riding thermal currents, gathering altitude until the perfect moment to descend. Now comes the real test, standing still, letting the ground settle beneath your feet, resisting the old urge to flee when the connection deepens beyond your comfort. This is where true alchemy happens, not in the chasing or the running, but in the staying, in the radical act of believing you deserve what your soul has always known is yours. Breathe through the fear when it rises. It's just the echo of old patterns dissolving. What happens next isn't an ending, but a beginning so fresh it has no name yet. Perhaps reconciliation, perhaps peaceful release, perhaps something beyond the binary of together or apart that your mind can't yet conceive. This much is certain: you are different now. The love that once terrified you with its intensity now flows through you like a current you've learned to navigate. The reflections that once shattered you now reveal your wholeness. So here's the question, brave one: what becomes possible when you stop measuring this journey in miles run or years spent and start feeling it as the sacred unfolding it always was? The running ends where true love begins, not in arrival, but in recognition, not in completion, but in continuation, not in perfection, but in the breathtaking, messy, glorious becoming that never actually ends. You thought this was about them. It was always about you. And that is the miracle.